everybody, so today we are going to be making some no-bake cookies. These are fun and easy way to get a little dessert in, and they take a little bit, about 10 minutes. And so first we're going to go over the ingredients and what we need. So first thing we're going to need is half a cup of butter, or 1 stick of butter. You're going to need half a cup of milk, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of quick oats. I didn't have quick oats, so I'm just using old-fashioned. You can use whatever you have. The only thing that's going to be different is the texture, but either one is fine. The original recipe has peanut butter, but I do have family members that are allergic to peanut butter, so I am going to be using almond butter. 1 cup of almond butter, half a cup of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we are also going to be using, you should use wax paper if you have it, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use some aluminum foil, and this is just to cool them off afterwards. And you can either put them in the fridge or leave them out in room temperature, and that would be good. And so that is all we need for our ingredients for today's recipe. Hello everybody, today we are going to be making some no-bake cookies. These are fun and easy way to make a quick dessert. It should take about 10 minutes. So our ingredients for today will be 1 stick of butter, or half cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of almond butter. The original recipe does use peanut butter, but I'm going to be using almond butter. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 3 cups of oats. Again, the original recipe does use quick oats, but all I have is old-fashioned oats. That is perfectly fine if that is all you have. The only thing that is going to change is the texture of the cookie. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then last thing is foil, aluminum foil. You are supposed to use wax paper just to let the cookies rest. I don't have wax paper, so I'm going to be using a piece of aluminum foil. And so that is all the ingredients we need for today's recipe. Okay, y'all, so our first step for this recipe is we are going to get the 3 cups of oats into a large bowl, and we're going to add the salt. That is our first step. So again, it's 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we're gonna add it and mix it together. And that'll be it for our first step. For our second step, we're gonna head over to and we're going to make the mixture. And so let's go on to our second step. Okay, also for our second step, we're going to be adding a few ingredients to our saucepan over medium-high heat. So first is going to be our butter, our 2 cups of sugar, our milk, and our cocoa powder. So for this, then we're going to mix it all together, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Once it boils, we're going to let it boil for exactly 1 minute. And after that 1 minute, we will move on to the next step. Alright, y'all, so as you can see over here, it is boiling, and we're gonna leave it like this, stirring it for exactly 1 minute. I have the timer going already. Once that minute is over, we can turn off the heat, and we will go on to our next step. Alright guys, so our minute is over, and so now we are adding the rest of our ingredients, which is the almond butter and the vanilla. So I'm going to add in my 1 cup of almond butter. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that whenever you are doing this, make sure you have adult supervision, have the adult do the boiling and heat up the mixture. Okay, so we have our almond butter, then we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So once we're done mixing this together, we can go on to our next step, which is adding it to the oats. So we have our mixture. We have our chocolate almond butter mixture. So once this is done, we're going to be adding this to our oats. Alright, perfect. So with this, then we're just going to mix them together. Once this is done, we'll go on to our next and last step. Alright kids, so this is going to be our last step. So I'm going to be using a spoon, but you can use a different kind of scoop. And so what you're going to do, once all of it is mixed together, is you're going to get a spoon and scoop it up. You could do different shapes. I'm just going to do some cookies. I already have some right here. So with that, we are done. With you can let them cool to room temperature if you would like. You could put it in the fridge and let them cool for a little bit. This should last for a while. If you don't want to make all the cookies right now, you can store it and make them later. But yeah, so this is these are your no bake cookies, and I hope you all enjoy. Thank you.